G'day everybody, welcome back to another episode of Crafted by Tim. Today I bring to you the knife pouch. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a little while now. It is a knife pouch for the Excalibur, or Excalibur, I don't really know. But I got this a little while back and I did a review on it. If you want, you can check that out. But I decided to do a small pouch for it, and yeah, I found this to be a lot of fun, so I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks. Okay, so what I've got here is a small piece of leather. Yeah, I also got a small set of leather working punches. These are actually pretty good. They were really cheap, so if I can find where I got these from, I'll definitely let you guys know. What we're going to be starting with is a simple template. It's just made out of regular paper. And it fits the knife as well as I need it to, and you know, simple closing, which is good. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to wet form this. So I'm going to let this soak for about 20 minutes in just some water. Some people like to use alcohol or ethanol just because it evaporates really quickly, and because of that it means that it will actually dry out slightly faster. But hopefully once we come back to this and we do the wet form, it should be nice and supple. You can also do this with boiling water or like water around about 70 degrees. Because it's a little bit easier to form. Okay, so I literally just poured this water on there and it's already like super soft and supple. Now we're going to do a wet form on this knife. However, I don't want to damage my knife and I don't want to get it wet and stuff like that, so I just cut off the base of one of those coin bags that you get from the bank. You can use a sandwich bag or you can use cloud wrap, whatever works for you. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to seal up the bag with some sticky tape with the knife inside it. And this will help protect it. It will also help adding a little bit of extra room inside the pouch so the knife slips in and out really easily. Okay, so for me, I was able to test out on a small scrap of leather whether or not this stuff will work. This is the same proofing. It's made by Feast Watson. It's made for wood, but it seems to work perfectly fine on this. Some 6.8 kilogram or 15 pound braid. just going to be using regular PVA glue. There's a bunch of different stuff that you can use. Just test what you're going to use on like a small scrap of leather or something. But here, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to glue down the seam of this. Now with this stage, you can more or less choose whichever one of these you want. But we're going to basically map out. I did a light line with a pencil about 5 mil out from that join. I'm just going to lightly press down to kind of get where my imprint is going to be. So here I've already got my set of lines, and then I line up the last two. You can really line up the last three if you wanted to. What we're going to do is we're going to pass one needle all the way through this first hole. And take the one that is currently on this side, pass it back through to the other side, and then I'm going to do the same with this side and pass it through back through to the other side. And there we go. And because it's the first, I'm going to just do 2 sets of that. And now we start. So this one will go through first, down to here, and then it's this one back through this side, and then from this side it goes down one, and then same thing, down one, we're gonna act like that never happened. Okay, so this one down, and then back through, next one down. You got to make sure that you pull it tight each time, and once you get it through, make sure that when this loop on the side that you just came from, so I just push this one through here. Make sure that when you pull it through, it doesn't get caught on the edges or anything like that, because if it does, then you may have to backtrack a little bit, so try to avoid that, because you can pass the thread accidentally through itself, essentially. Now I'm just going to continue right around till the very end. Okay, so now that we got to the end, I'm going to start working my way back. If you wanted to, you could like use a very long piece of your string and just go like right down to about halfway. I'm just going to do about three holes back. Now I'm going to just work on the same hole 3 times. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut off the excess. Now, all we have to do is finish this. I'm going to be using some of this stuff. Unfortunately, I couldn't find any unscented stuff, so I've got lavender. Wow, that's strong. Oh god, that's strong. But it's basically just a mixture of linseed oil and beeswax. Yeah, unscented stuff. That'd be good. Well, it smells a little bit like lavender, but it looks better. This project was actually a lot of fun. I really enjoyed it. It was a big learning experience for me because I've never done any kind of leather work before, and if anything that I could call leather work, like developing an actual product, this I'm really happy with, and I really hope that you guys got something out of it too. Now, of course, the my latch system here, it's not the best, but I mean it's a little bit fiddly, but you know, I don't actually think it's that bad. I think it's kind of cool. It's kind of a way of saying that I made all of the parts of this project apart from the string. Now, of course, you could use snaps, and you could probably do this entire project in a day if you have a warm enough environment. And with the way that I did things, for this belt loop on the back here, I left it until the day after I had done the wet forming here, and I could have really done that on the same day, and that would have saved me a lot of time. But nonetheless, I'm actually really happy with the product and the way that it turned out, and even like with the leather carving. I'm not sure how well you see that. Well, I'll throw up a picture if I can of it. But yeah, I hope you guys really enjoyed this project, and I will catch you all in the next episode. Cheers.